Hey, hi, and welcome. This is me, Ricky, back again, going for number nine, my video essay number nine. And I was having a talk with God, and um, I just got one word, faith. He must have a lot of faith in me because one word doesn't seem like, I know, I'm used to having these little things and I'll read something and it'll jog me or whatever, but I guess I'm getting up there as far as closer to my certification and it's getting time. So, let's talk about faith. Faith, that thing that I kind of associate with air. It's there. I breathe it. It keeps me going, but I don't see it all too much, and that's how I feel about faith. But I certainly know that I have it, um, and faith is connected to my belief in God, in knowing that God is within me, and I'm going to get there one way or the other. You know, there's an expression, "Step out in faith," and it's the one thing that will give me that faith will give me that little push, that little something that says, "Okay, we'll do it now." And as a lot of you know, I've been through the rinse cycle and the tumble cycle and every other cycle a few times lately, and it's that faith, it's that belief, it's that knowing, that inner understanding that there is a God, and that and I'm learning that I'm inside God, God's inside me, we're one anyway. But it's hanging in. It's hanging in when everything else is screaming, "Oh my God, you're gonna screw up again," and I just know it's a gut thing. It's a sense. It's it's a belief that has been with me for so long that things I shouldn't have walked through, I walked through. And I think that we all have that. We all have that barometer. I mean, we're the little kid. We came down here. We're the ones that decided that we were going to have a good time and play. And I think that faith is just that little that little thing in there that just reminds us every once in a while. Oh yeah, I got a daddy. I got a God, and you know it's okay that no matter what I get myself into, it's gonna be okay. Uh, my faith, I noticed, can be increased or decreased by kind of what I'm doing. I mean, if it's in what I'm telling myself, I mean, faith is there anyway. But if I'm telling myself I'm a piece of shit, God doesn't love me, I'm screwed. I've always been screwed. Nobody's there for me. Blah blah blah. And I just keep messing up all the time and get out the big stick and whatnot. It's hard to hold on to the faith. It's like I'm feeding myself a bunch of horse poop and I'm believing it. You know. Um, on the other hand, when I am connecting to things that help my faith grow, like a simple little deal I do is I remember back, and I don't know whether it's a course thing you're supposed to do or not, but I do it. Um, when I get in places where I don't feel a lot of faith, but I know I need it, I remember times when God has been there for me. I remember the times that He's walked me through things that I didn't think I was walking through. You know, a near death experience that just goes back to when I was like 12, stuff like that, and being able to just get through and thinking about it and going, "Oh yeah, well, you know what? If God could do it then, he can do it now." And just hanging in there and believing. The other things that help me grow in faith are meditation, being able to kick back and really feel that that point, that just that place inside me that knows, and get closer to it and reach to it and feel it and believe it. And as I believe it and I pray to it and I get stronger in it, I have faith, you know. Um, Sometimes it's just telling myself, I don't know, uh, God, please do for me what I can't do for myself. That's one of my favorites. I just And then I jump, 2 feet. Um, Leaving Minnesota was definitely a 2 foot, 2 feet jump there. Um, Reaching out, you know, coming to visit my teacher in Utah was another 2 foot leap. Just that belief, that understanding that I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it well, you know. Um, I don't know. I wish that the God didn't have quite as much faith in me because I'm having a little trouble with this. But I do know that the course has taught me to hang in, to reach inside, to allow myself to kind of go blank sometimes, as much as I can, uh, because I just keep heaping stuff on top of heaping stuff on top of heaping stuff. I was thinking about magical thinking the other day, and just the realization that's what I'm doing. I'm I'm creating all this cool stuff that's not connected to anything, and then when I become the uh, the grand wizard of something something, and this is going to happen, and when I do that, it's going to become wonderful, and all it does is put layers and layers between me and God, and that's the kind of stuff that will really get in there and block my faith too. You know, is when I just keep thinking I'm the great me and I can do everything. I'm the little me. The big me can do everything, but the little me, nah, not so much. You know, but I keep hanging and I keep reaching, and I think that's part of it too. Is the more I do, the more I do. The more I believe, the more I just, that little millisecond of, okay, you take it. Okay, I surrender, God, you take it. I don't know where the heck this is going to lead me, but I know you do. And that's a piece of faith too. Because it's not just believing that it's going to be okay, it's acting as if and going for it like it's going to be okay, you know? And I'm doing that. I think we all do that. I read about stuff and I see people and just, even my clients that I work with on a regular basis, you know, when we're faced with it, we do. There's that point, there's that one split second where you just kind of go, can I? Will I? And that's the difference for me between being stuck and not being stuck. Because if I keep getting caught up in this, I can't do it, I can't make it, I won't get there, it's not going to happen, then it doesn't. Because ultimately, I'm the one that's got to make that first step. Yeah, you know, I can I can do it or not do it. Like with this video, I was scared. I've always been scared when I do my videos, but I'm doing them because why? Because I have faith. And then when I was given the word faith, just hey, okay, let's see you do it. Faith, you know, do faith. And I did. And I'm here and I'm moving forward. And, I don't know if my teacher's wonderful or twisted because it seems like the more I keep going with with the videos and the essays and the written essays and the things I have to do, he keeps upping it. He says, "Okay, good. You did a good job at 6 minutes. Let's see you do 9. You did a good job at 9. Good job at 10 minutes. Let's see you do 12." So that's where I'm going. I'm working towards uh, the future, and the future says 12. Anyway, where would we be? What kind of a life would we have if I hadn't take steps? Oh my God. If I didn't have the faith to reach out, where would I be? I remember it was while I was really contemplating what the heck I was going to do with my life when I was living in Minnesota. I knew that my relationship was not what it looked like on the surface, and I was getting ready to move on, but I didn't know, and I just didn't know, is it going to be okay? Is it going to be okay? So I had listened to this lady doing a video, and she'd been talking about, her own stuff, and she said that she just asked God for a sign. She just said, you know, please, please, if you're really listening to me, if this is really part of what's going to happen and what's going on, please let me know. So I did. That day, I decided, okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to reach out and do it. And I said, God, give me a sign. I mean, the lady wanted a specific sign, and that was her thing. But I just wanted a sign. I don't care what it was. I was going to make a major, drastic leap from Minnesota to Maine. And God, are you there? Are you there? And so I did. I asked him. I said, please show me a sign. That was probably about around noon, one ish, when I asked him. And and you know what? By 4 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock, uh, I looked outside and I saw a double rainbow, and that was my sign. You know, that was my sign. That was the one. That's one God's used with me before, and He knew I'd recognize it. And the interesting thing was, is that when I got picked up on the day that I left, my one of my best friends in the whole world picked me up and took me. And when we stopped at the hotel where we were going to stay for the night, um, you know what? He uh, he pointed out. He said, "Look," and there was a rainbow, and it was God saying, "See, I told you. See, it's going to be okay." And when I have faith, when we have faith, there's always a little something. There's always a little something that the Holy Spirit will throw on in there to help us to hang in and help us to know that we're on the right path. Um, I've gone over my 10. I'm having a good time. This was not scripted, and I thanks to everybody. I am doing much better. I'm healthy. I'm stronger, and by God's grace, I'm here and I'm doing it. So thank you. That was my little talk on faith. I hope you got something out of it. Uh, I love you guys. God bless you, and have an awesome, awesome day.